Out of nowhere, a scene fit for a political thriller erupts. Labour's inner circle tearing itself apart, accusations flying, and the party leadership scrambling to contain the fallout. At the center of the storm, Prime Minister Keir Starmer flatly denies claims that insiders at No.10 tried to brief against West Streeting. But Tom Harwood isn't buying it for a second. His reaction says it all. Are we genuinely expected to believe this? When the party's internal fractures speak louder than the official statements, when the denials sound more desperate than the allegations themselves, you know the clash is about to explode. Watch the clip. Before starting, subscribe to the channel, hit like, and drop your opinion in the comments. This
into the lion's den to try and glean what on earth is going on behind that famous dark brick facade. Is there live in Downing Street for us? Catherine, what on earth are they saying?
Well, here we go again. We were promised calmness, we were promised competence before the election, and look where we are. The lobby briefing with political journalists went round and round and round, talking about those leaks which we are told have come from this building behind us, about a plot to remove the PM, about the Health Secretary Wes Streeting. But today, the Prime Minister's official spokesman told us that the Prime Minister has spoken to his senior team this morning. He, of course, is in Wales. Some of them are with him, some of them are here, but had a conversation with them and made it clear to them that he has never and never would sanction any such briefings, and that they're completely unacceptable. And he has been assured, we were told, that no No.10 staff briefed against any cabinet minister. So he's been told that no one in that building briefed against Wes Streeting. He apparently has made clear that it's unacceptable and that action will be taken if that were found not to be the case. We also know that he's apologised to Wes Streeting yesterday for the situation he found himself in, and they wanted to stress that the Health Secretary is doing a, quote, superb job, doing what the government says it's focused on, delivering for people, getting those waiting lists down. But look, it's massively frustrating for them because they want to be talking about what they're doing to make people's lives better. Of course, those gloomy economic growth figures out this morning showing that the economy only grew by 0.1%. They said those figures were disappointing, but the Chancellor is going to take fair decisions to build a stronger economy. We know that more than likely in just a couple of weeks, income tax is going to go up, and there's going to be lots of other potentially painful tax rises coming. On Brexit, we know that the Prime Minister has spoken to Ursula von der Leyen of the EU, starting formal talks on this Brexit reset that we've been promised, this better relationship with the EU. It does sound likely we're going to have to pay money for that. They've said they're open to that if it is worth the benefit. So watch this space on that. And on the tragic death of Sarah Sharif, he said it's an appalling case and incredibly serious failings. We've heard today, of course, that some people involved were fearful of being seen as being racist in raising concerns, and that is a part of why this little girl was able to be murdered in this most appalling way. The government say that they are taking measures to make sure that no child is invisible.
Catherine, just to go back to what you said at the start of your report, that the Prime Minister is insisting he's been assured that no No.10 staff briefed against any ministers. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not the Prime Minister in effect saying that the Times newspaper, the BBC, the Guardian, all of the media establishment effectively decided to get together in some sort of lying cabal and concoct the most enormous conspiracy theory that a No.10 advisor had been briefing this stuff? I mean, does No.10 really expect us all to believe that all of those independent media organisations made up the same story at the same time?
Well, that is exactly what we asked. I've put that in block capitals with multiple exclamation marks behind it because, of course, it wasn't just one journalist. This was briefed to multiple journalists. Now, the Prime Minister is simply saying that he has been assured, he has been told by his team in Number 10 that no briefings were given against Wes Streeting from in this building. He's been told that, but clearly somebody somewhere has briefed all these journalists, and I think there is still a lot of suspicion that that somebody might be in there.
For the man who accused Boris Johnson of lying quite so much, I mean, that sounds like it is an absolute mistruth coming from Number 10. Just the most extraordinary news.
Catherine, we do have a clip of Wes Streeting's response. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.